I believe that whatever practices you do, one of the aspect is to handle temptation. And where does temptation come from? Where does temptation come from? Memory, memories, memories of a good experience, bad experience also, but memory. So when you know that this memory is asking you to return back, you got to put the priority. What do you want to do out of life? If your priority is to go back to your past patterns, you should go back. If your priority is to evolve beyond any kind of control from around you, including food, clothing, shelter, some location, some people, some relation, some position, they all are controlling factors. I'm not saying that anything is bad. That's not my job to say. This is for you to decide. What is good for you to be free? What gives you freedom? What is important for you to be free? This is important to know. This is individualistic. I can never say, you do this, you will be free. It's not possible. Just like enlightenment. You got to really work towards it and then you got to liberate yourself. But whatever practice you do, there is bound to be temptations rooted in memories of the past. They are neither good nor bad. I'm not saying something is right or wrong. You decide where you want to be. And I never ever believed in suppression. Denial. I don't like denial. See, if I say, oh, no, don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do this. It suffocates you. So I don't believe in suppression. I don't believe in denial. But your priority will tell you, hey, this is where I want to reach. For example, a mother wanted some food, some materials to cook food at home. He gave a bag and some money to her son. She gave a bag and some money to her son and said, get me some vegetables from the shop. Son went. On the way to the shop, he found a nice pastry shop and very big temptation. Nice torta, belika torta, chocolate, cakes, chocolate cakes, and he got stuck. He was wondering, I want this. I really want to taste. Should I complete my job by not looking or go for the temptation? If he went for the temptation of Velika Torta, he will not go to the shop because there will be no money. There will be no money to buy it. But then what comes in the mind is what is more necessary. If I buy the vegetables and come home, all people at home are going to eat. So our stability is good for the entire world or entire society around you, not only for you. So we got to think, if we are stable, if we have overcome barriers and boundaries and attained a level of stability, who is this useful for your relations, for the people around you, and what you gain is self-respect. Once again, I'm telling you, I do not believe in suppression. I do not believe in denial. Anything you deny becomes a pending matter. It becomes postponement. And tomorrow that will be the only thought in mind. Hey, I should have eaten this. I didn't. My God, I missed it. So, no denial, no suppression. But you think about your destination. Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to reach? Your goals of life. If you take detours, you will take longer to reach there. And temptation has another thing here. One leads to another. If the first cigarette is not a problem, second is also not a problem, third one, then you buy. Temptation is like that. The moment you enter into that line, more comes. Because you remember so many things connected to it. One leads to another thought, another thought, another thought. And it's like a various rivers, it will come to you. You see? So this is the problem with temptation. But again, as I said, don't suppress, don't deny. If it is absolutely necessary for you, go through the experience once again. But with awareness. Be clear, be aware. See, one thing I'll tell you, how to come out of many of these temptations. Go through the action with full attention. Full attention means your mind is completely there and you're experiencing that thing totally. When you do that, mostly you can come out of it. But many people who smoke, they are thinking about something and they probably don't remember they smoked. So they want another cigarette. So when mind is not available, experience is not there. Mind is available, experience is there. See, there's a beautiful garden out there, right? You're looking at it, but your mind is at home. Do you see garden? You look, but you don't see. Nice music is playing, but you're thinking about something. Music is at the ears, but you're not listening. So mind is a very important matter for experiences. For experiences to happen, mind should be there. Just like intelligence is necessary for processing information. Information is there, but to make it your reality, you need intellect to process it. Mind processes all these things which the senses bring. In the pictures through the eyes, sound through the ears, smell through the nose, touch, feel, skin. All these are processed by mind. So mind is important. Mind should be there. Otherwise, you don't have experience. So when you are fully experiencing something, you can overcome that thing better. It's easier to overcome. Mostly absent-minded lifestyle, unconscious lifestyle, it's repetition. Patterns gets repeated through unconscious. What in unconscious mode, what moves you are patterns. Patterns are driving you, moving you forward. To come out of it, be conscious.